Stone Circle.
Hello, I've just been to Blakley Stone Circle. It's just on the side of a road. I was just like, oh, it's not going to be, you know, it's on the side of the road. They've ruined it. It's right on top of a hill again. I'm in North Cumbria. And as soon as I stepped out and went onto the grass on the other side, there's a slight bank and it's slightly raised up again. And I just smiled. I just absolutely smiled, and I could just feel my face was just filling up with a smile. And as I was stepping in, I was touching the first stone. I asked, can I come in? And I felt like I'd been welcomed. I stepped in, touched the first stone, and I was just feeling like I needed to touch them in certain ways, hold them in certain ways, handholds. So as I was going around the first two stones, I just felt like the vibration was rising, and I was smiling and smiling even more. And then I got to, I want to call it the mother stone. That's what came up for me. It was like the mother stone. I've taken a picture of this, I'll show it you. And I got there, and I've been having a bit of tightness in my heart. I think it's because of stress that I've been going through, which has been ongoing. And I've had a bit of tightness in my heart. And as I was there, I felt like it was just literally being pulled out of me. I could literally, it's not there anymore, it's gone. And it's been there for such a long time. They are healing stones. They are massively healing stones. The energy there is absolutely wonderful. And I stayed with that mother stone for a while. It was beautiful. And then I moved to the next one, and it was a bit taller, and I was literally overwhelmed. As you can see, I'm a little bit overwhelmed now. And it was like, it was a taller stone. I wouldn't say it's the father stone or the feminine or the masculine stone. They were next to each other. Maybe I don't identify with the father stone because I don't have one in my life. So yeah, it was information that it was passing on to me. I was just getting quite a few downloads about the circle and how circles throughout the UK, I felt like that was what was being said, was like you set your intention within those stones, and those stones are in certain areas do different things. I don't know if you noticed before in the past when I've done some videos on stone circles, they all have different kind of energies. I went to one yesterday and it was very high up. These northern stones are amazing, and it had a very expansive consciousness kind of feeling. Again, it was just like, as soon as I stepped in, it was like a woof, and it was just like the energy just raised up, and I felt like wide, I felt open. This stone here is telling me that all the different kind of stone circles in the UK are for this reason, for healing. And I do obviously think there's other purposes for them, but I got the sense that resting weary travellers would come here to boost their energy up. If you can imagine being here in the winter, and they've just got no, you know, hardly any transport, maybe some carts or whatever they've got within that time. It's just pure walking on horses, I suppose. That they would be tired and they would be cold, and you know, so these, it's like boosting plates, and you know, but emotionally healing from it. So as I went round to the next stone, I just sat and I felt like I was grounding in the information. That information with stone was, after I got hit the tall stone, the next stone I felt like I was sitting down and it was literally opposite the other stone, the mother stone, and I felt like I was grounding in the information. I felt like I could feel it in my root chakra area, my pelvis area, and I feel like I was really grounding in the information, and it was making me feel more awake, alive, feel awareness. So yeah, that was absolutely beautiful. The next stone after that, it's just been such a experience. I was sitting on the next stone, and I could feel around my hip area, so around my sacral area, I felt like a draining, a pulling. I've had some x-rays, not x-rays, but scans recently for my right hand side, because I've been having a lot of pain around that area, and also at the top here, all around this area, and they couldn't find anything, and I've still got that tightness there. And I know round the hip area and all around here, you can have emotional trauma, because obviously it's your sacral chakra, which is your family and relationships, and you can hold your emotional trauma in your hip areas. I don't like my hips being touched at all. I'm really funny about my hips being touched, and I just felt like that was just moving and releasing from there while I was sat on that stone. So it was moving, you know, the sacral chakra area and also around the hip area. I felt like it was draining. So these are massively healing stones. I didn't really get a chance to do much with the next ones because there was people coming in, and I don't like being able to put my energy in when there's other people around. Even though I could have put myself in a bubble, but I think I got massively enough from there anyway. So the words that are "so you know," that's all I keep hearing is "so you know." I don't know if this is of any interest to anybody, but I think stones are, you know, to help us in this world, for different reasons. You know, they are absolutely wonderful things, and they were put there for a purpose, and I feel that this is the purpose, is for healing, for conscious expansiveness, for cleansing, for the ones in Ireland that have done cleansing, the love chamber, healing, you know, and this one here is just definitely for healing. The one yesterday was for expansion of consciousness. I just felt so wide and awake. I felt like I was in the heavens. It was just wonderful. So yeah, if you are into energy and you actually sense energy, please come to these stones and tell me what you think, because I'm getting some really good information coming through and feels true within me. Okay, bye bye.